Some stories just make me wonder, is this the world's worst criminal? If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. It's not just a clever witticism. In today's case, it's also a warning. What appeared to be a knight in shining armor came to the aid of a mother in need, but that mother would find out that the seemingly helpful man was not at all what he appeared to be. On June 21st, 2013, 8-year-old Cherish Periwinkle went shopping with her mother, Rain, and her two younger sisters at a Dollar General in Jacksonville, Florida. Cherish was supposed to spend the summer with her father and was due to take a flight to California the following morning. Rain wanted to buy her some new clothes for the trip. However, the mother realized she didn't have enough money to buy everything that she needed. A 56-year-old man watched as the mother left the store and the clothes that she was trying to buy for her family behind. The man, Donald James Smith, offered to take Rain and her children to a nearby Walmart for some McDonald's and to buy the clothes that they couldn't afford. He told them he had an unused $150 Walmart gift card, and he'd be more than happy to share that with the family. Rain was initially wary of going somewhere with a stranger, but Smith reassured her that his wife would soon meet them at the store. The family got into Smith's white van, and surveillance cameras at Walmart captured the man shopping with the Periwinkles for over 2 hours. While Rain was focusing on finding new clothes for the girls in the children's section, Smith only added one thing to the shopping cart: a bundle of rope. As shown in the images, his obsession with Cherish became more and more obvious. At one point, he had the 8-year-old girl try on a pair of high heels, and on at least 2 occasions, he took Cherish to the dressing room alone. About 30 minutes before the store's closing time of 11 p.m., Smith offered to buy Cherish a cheeseburger at the in-store McDonald's. The little girl followed him, but instead of going to the restaurant, they left the store. 20 minutes passed, and Rain began to worry. The man that had seemingly won her trust with promises of helping a family in need and spending hours with them shopping was now nowhere to be seen, and he had Cherish. She frantically called 911, telling the operator, "I feel like pinching myself because this is too good to be true. I got to the checkout and he's not here. My girls need clothes so bad. That's why I let him do it. I hope to God he doesn't kill her." An Amber Alert was issued. Rain's description of Smith quickly tipped off the police to who he was. Donald James Smith was far from some sympathetic stranger. He was, in fact, a convicted sex offender who had just been released from prison 3 weeks earlier. The clock was ticking, and police knew that they had to find him to find the little girl. Around 9 a.m. the following morning, an officer spotted Smith's white van on the interstate. After a brief pursuit, Smith was arrested, but the van was empty. There were no signs of Cherish, but an unsettling detail caught the attention of officers. Smith's clothes were soaking wet. Police would learn that his van was spotted in the woods. They went to the area immediately looking for sources of water, and they found a creek behind a church. In that creek was Cherish's body, weighed down with bricks and debris. She was still wearing her orange dress. Cherish had endured unimaginable acts before her life was cruelly taken. The medical examiner's findings paint a very grim picture of her final moments, detailing injuries consistent with a violent assault. The evidence against Smith was simply overwhelming. His DNA was found on Cherish's body. Surveillance footage showed him leading her out of the Walmart. There was the witness that saw his van parked near the crime scene and his clothes still being wet when he was arrested. On top of all that, jailhouse recordings revealed disturbing comments that Smith had made about the little girl. As investigators dug more into Smith's background, they uncovered a long history of offenses against children dating back to 1977. He had been in and out of prison for decades. In 2009, Smith was deemed a violent predator, but shockingly, just 3 years later, he convinced doctors that he was no longer a threat, and he was released back into society. This was a catastrophic failure of the system that ended up allowing a serial predator to claim one final victim and shatter a family. In 2018, Smith faced justice for his crimes against Cherish. The evidence presented at trial was so gruesome that jurors were in tears. The medical examiner had to take breaks while testifying, and it took the jury only 15 minutes to find Smith guilty. He was sentenced to death and showed no remorse for stealing the life of an innocent child. For Cherish's family, the pain will never fully heal. Her mother struggles with guilt and grief. Rain is unable to hold down a job in the aftermath of this tragedy and has not only lost Cherish in this, but her 2 younger daughters were removed from Rain's custody. They've been adopted by relatives living in Australia.